Hey guys, Marsegid here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at a pretty fun rotation that we are now able to run on Global, thanks to the release of the Path to Power Kid Goku, and that is using him with the LR Ultimate Gohan. So LR Ultimate Gohan obviously is a unit that people have their disappointments with, which some of them, you know, understandable. But he's a unit that can be very, very good. Should I just do this? Get Piccolo to give him the extra key? I might actually just do that. Because Piccolo is going to get hit in slot 1, which gives us the extra key. It's the only annoying thing about Gohan. I say the only. There are enough of them, I suppose. But trying to make sure you get his 20 key so that he can get the chance of getting that additional super attack. Which is only a chance as well, which is, I think, probably the worst thing about his kit, right? If he was, there's a lot of things they could change, but if they were to change his kit so that he either got the super attack guaranteed at 20 key, or that his passive built up just by attacking, then already he would be significantly better. But because he builds up his passive by super attacking, it means if you miss that additional super, it really hurts like your build up, especially if you're doing an event that can get more difficult like quite quickly. Him missing out on those super attacks early on is quite unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. But that is one of the benefits of running him with the Kid Goku. So they share 4 links. I know a lot of people are not exactly thrilled about Gohan's link set, but they share 4 links, all in the family, which is obviously very important. Defensive link gives 20% defense, and then they share Infighter, Fierce Battle, and Kamehameha. In total, that adds up to, I think it's like 45% attack from those links. So, pretty decent combination of links. And then, of course, Kid Goku has the ability to give damage reduction to the entire rotation. That can actually work out really nicely in the early turns because Gohan has Guard for his first 2 appearances. So while he's getting built up, you can put him in slot 1 pretty comfortably because he's got that guard. He's getting the damage reduction from Kid Goku if you get his orbs. So in, like, say if you have them actually together as a rotation already on turn 1, as long as you're getting Kid Goku's orbs as well, like Gohan can't really take damage from most of these events where the difficulty ramps up. If it's something like Extreme Super Battle Road, which is, you know, just the same difficulty level from turn 1, and he gets, like, you know, eats a slot 1 super without an item active, then he potentially is still going to take a lot of damage. But in events like this, where you're building up towards the harder hitting phases, it's a lot easier. So let's see, can we get to, there you go, we can actually get to 20 key on this turn. But can I get, that's the only way I can get to 20 key. Will I be able to get 7 orbs for Kid Goku? 6, man. So obviously the downside to running this rotation is the fact that both of these units to a certain extent want orbs, right? And, you know, the RNG of how Kid Goku changes the orbs to rainbow is going to affect how effective this rotation is some of the time. So obviously having key supports, very useful. Look at this, this is only Gohan's 2nd super attack, and he's got support from Pan, but he's already putting out over 10 mil, and then there you go, we get the additional. So he's almost fully built up now. Yeah, oh well, there you go. Get the other additional super from the hidden potential system, 12 million. This is his 2nd turn, 2nd appearance. And he put out, what was that in total, like almost 30 million worth of attack, or just over. So pretty good. And if we get the 7 orbs for Kid Goku, he'd also have damage reduction for on top of that as well. Because I'll be interested to see what his defense is at the start of the next turn. So we are running them on the Gods team, Movie Heroes, because obviously they're both on Movie Heroes and Kamehameha. Gohan is on Kid Goku's team, because one of Kid Goku's 170 leads is Exploding Rage. But obviously he doesn't get the full 200%. From that Kid Goku, because he's not on, is it Dragon Ball Seekers, or where's the other one actually? I can't even remember now. Fortunately, I'm not on JP, so I can just look. Oh, Bond of Friendship, yeah. So Gohan, unfortunately, Gohan not on Bond of Friendship. He's literally on like Bond of Master and Disciple and Bond of Parent and Child, but not on Bond of Friendship. So he doesn't get the full 200% lead from Kid Goku. You can still run him on that team and he can obviously be good, still under the 170 lead. But on this team, they are both under the full 200% lead. We can run the other rotation of the 2 Piccolos together. Like, I do really like this this rotation, the 2 Piccolos. Now that I've got more dupes in my STR Piccolo, you know, he was good with 1 dupe, but yeah, now he's this rotation is pretty exceptional. My Piccolo's not going to take any. I mean, he's got time advantage here anyway, but Piccolo not going to take any damage. And also, we do have we have a couple of superhero units on the team, but by running the 2 Piccolos together, it means we're not going to get the early orange Piccolo transformation. But in an event like this, like if I was seriously, I know I'm using this as like a showcase stage, but if I was seriously playing this to win, I would probably use the giant form, as long as we get the right starting rotation for it. The giant form would actually be super useful against the STR phase, because one downside to running this rotation is the fact that you are running double physical units. So if you go up against a particularly difficult STR boss, like obviously if Kid Goku was a different typing, you would at least have like a type neutral unit there. But because they're both physical, it means you can only put... I'm going to have to transform with them here, aren't I? I hope they dodge.
Let's do this,
oh, I've got the active skills on. Yeah, so if you're against an STR boss, you kind of just have to hope that at that point Gohan's built his defense up enough. You get the 7 orbs for Kid Goku, and then even then you're probably still relying on not taking the super in slot 1. So it's not an ideal rotation for events that are going to have a particularly hard STR phase. I guess the AoE phase for Broly is a tricky one anyway, but I was going to say, like, Omega and Broly, this rotation can work out pretty well. Because what's Gohan at here? 443k defense without having any support on the rotation. Kid Goku's at 315. He's 55% level 10 links, my Kid Goku, so that's pretty good. What links do you actually share with you? Just Fierce Battle and Kamehameha, I'm guessing, when we actually get our key. But alright, we'll do this. Hopefully we get the dodge here. I mean, the gods do raise their defense pretty significantly on their super attack anyway, so I think we should be fine. 12.3 million for Gohan. So, I mean, when this guy builds up, like, I know some people, as I've said already, people are disappointed with his design, but I mean, you can't say he's bad. Like, once he gets going, this is what we're getting, right? 12 million, 9 million. His defense now is incredibly high. We didn't pick up the orbs for Kid Goku, and we take double-digit damage. I know it's type advantage, but yeah, once he gets his supers off, Gohan can build up to some pretty crazy high defense. And if you are getting Kid Goku's damage reduction on top of that, once Gohan's got his supers off, he's not going to take damage from really anything but like the hardest hitting red zone bosses at that point. So definitely very good. Will we finish him off? I think. Oh no, they're sealed, aren't they? I was going to say, if the gods had like crit, that was a crit as well. So if we'd actually not been sealed, back-to-back crits, yeah, we would have just killed this guy. Now, unfortunately, by not killing him that turn, that has also put us now into the situation where we're going to get to the STR phase before, or like, without having this rotation, which means I probably am just going to go ahead and pop an item, because, knowing my luck, Gohan will just get immediately super attacked in slot 1, and then it'll be GG. But LR Piccolo can finish off this guy here, hopefully. We've got type disadvantage, but Piccolo coming through with the crit. It's good to give Piccolo a nice amount of crit, so you can get those crits in the giant form, but there's only one attack in slot 1. Although I say, no, my luck, that's going to be the super attack. I'll save the special beam cannon for when we have Pan on rotation. But you can see here, I think Gohan is fully built up now. No support. He's got 500k defense at the start of the turn. It's still pretty good. So let's grab these. We get the 20 key. Should be able to get 7 this time. Come on. There we go. So we can get 7 orbs for Kid Goku. So everyone has the damage reduction. Do I need to use an item? 500k. 8% damage reduction. I just really don't want him to super me in slot 1. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Because knowing my luck, he will. And unfortunately, with the red zone being limited attempts per day. Oh, and I didn't transform the gods. That's a bit of an oof. Fortunately, we got the item active though, so it should be okay. And of course, he didn't super me in slot 1. But yeah, with the limited attempts per day for the red zone, a little bit annoying to be recording like a, you know, here's, look, check out this like theme team, and then you get nuked in slot 1 by a super and have to start again. So he dodged one of our supers, but we got the triple super turn off here. So Gohan's defense, he would have eaten a super attack after those, with the fact that we got the orbs for Kid Goku. If I hadn't used the Whis, he would still eat like double digits from a super attack at that point. So pretty awesome. It's just obviously it shows you how ridiculously powerful the scouter abilities are. Like imagine having a scouter ability like permanently. So many of these rotations and like team builds would work so much better. Obviously that's why it's such a ridiculously powerful ability. But like if I'd known the super attack was after Gohan was attacking, and I'd already known that I could get the 7 orbs with Kid Goku, I wouldn't have needed to use an item and Gohan would have been fine. So Gohan definitely can hang in there, but and of course they're going to eat the super. Do we still live this with a Whis? We should, right? Yeah, because we also got Kid Goku's damage reduction on top. Still a pretty significant amount of damage, but that's what I get for forgetting to transform with the gods. So we use the other god's active skill, and then if he does survive this, Piccolo's going to kill him at the start of the turn anyway. So, and then on to the last phase, which is the physical ice. So we'll use the special beam cannon. Gohan should be fully built up, and we should have Pan in slot 3. So if I put Gohan in the middle, I don't know if he picks up any extra links from Pan, but he should be looking pretty good there. There we go. Not even close to the Dokkan attack. We are basically at the end now. So yeah, Piccolo just eats all of these for double digit damage, and then 11.6 mil. Oh, okay. I see. Well, fortunately, I mean, the Whis is active still this turn as well, isn't it? So obviously we are not going to take any damage this turn. Nova with the dodging, though. Would have been all over. Hopefully he doesn't dodge the god's 18 key, because we actually might go into another turn. Okay, good. They should finish him off here, right? I know they didn't get a ton of build-up before we transformed, but... Okay, don't dodge this. Oh my god. Again. Oh. Alright, I see. Well, now we're relying on the special beam cannon. Now, we have type disadvantage, and... if it doesn't do a lot of damage, I know there's going to be people that are complaining about the situation that it got used in. But come on, this has got to finish him off, right? Hopefully we can get a crit, because type disadvantage can be a terrible thing for some of these big hitting attacks. Come on, get a crit, just finish him off. Imagine if the why is the special beam cannon not guaranteed crit? I know it's effective. Actually, it's effective against all types, isn't it? So I suppose it doesn't matter, or it shouldn't matter too much. I always forget that. It's effective against all types instead of crit, so I guess it's fine. Could have been both still, though. Hey, 8.5 mil. That's actually not too bad. You know, better than the screenshots you see of people using it, you know, too early and doing like 3 million. But I guess we'll take that. Oh, you lock the rotation. Okay. So I think we should be able to get... Yeah, because if I use the giant form, we won't get another rotation of Gohan and Goku. So let's just transform the gods here. Because we should be able to get the Dokkan attack next turn with Gohan. As long as I don't get it here. I'll do this, and then... If I do this... Actually, no, let's just grab these. Get a super with them, and then... We should be okay. Hopefully one of the Piccolos is the one that's going to eat a super, and then we should be all good here. Still did 50k, wow. Yeah, the STR Piccolo Tech Piccolo rotation is still great to this day, considering they don't get the full 200% lead from the gods, and they're still this good. LR Piccolo with 2 dudes just putting out a 14 million attack stat. Pretty nice. Alright, so, next turn, imagine perfect scenario, no attacks in slot 1. Just grab all the orbs for Gohan, hit the Dokkan attack, and then we should be GG. Double super from the gods, gets their defense up more, so even if they don't dodge, they should be not taking damage now from the normal attack here at the end. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Oh my god. Are you actually kidding me? Gohan's locked in slot 3. Okay. Normally when I showcase this stage, I don't even bother going as far as Ice Gen 1, so I completely forgot that he locked the rotation. So, good times. Well, I guess we'll leave it there then, since we won't get to see these guys attack, since there's no way I can not get the Dokkan attack, and then the gods are just going to finish him off. But there you go. That is the rotation of Kid Goku and the physical Ultima Gohan. I think it's a pretty fun rotation to run. I like this team build in particular, the one that I used here. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's a fun team to run. And obviously, you know, I would have used like the Orange Piccolo transformation to just finish off Ice in that first turn, but since it was a showcase, I went to the next turn and they were both locked at the end. So let me know what you guys think down below. Have you tried out this rotation? I think it is pretty decent. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.